Around 2007, I started really taking, like, I want to record again because I stopped rapping for maybe 3.5 years. I believe you need to relearn what you're doing, especially when it's music, you know what I mean? Like, there's a big difference between the Temptations and Trey Songz. A big difference. Now, if the Temptations would have stopped making records for maybe 8 years, then they would have been, their minds would be open and free to try new things. A lot of older people, they resist change because change means you got to stop for a while. And nobody can see themselves stopping. Like, you got to stop or you're going to keep repeating yourself and doing the same shit you just did. We heard 5 albums from you, which is a great thing to be able to do, but we don't hear no more from you right now. Music is new and everything's about being new, but that don't mean you can't be new. You can reinvent yourself if you just stop, chill, take a breath, and relearn your craft. You know, plus I ain't get what I want. I said, what name up in lights, and I ain't get that. So my attitude is different. My attitude is like, I have not really achieved what I want to achieve in life. And I'm trying to show people that there is no stopping. I'm Mr. Persistence, but I practice and I work hard. And the difference, you're going to see that when you hear it. I stopped listening to old music. I started listening to what's happening right now. And I wanted to be like, suppose I was a kid and I was just learning how to do this shit. Like, what would my approach be? You know, even though I was cheating because I got all this knowledge in my head and all this history of what the music sounded like from the beginning. So I used that, but I also approached it as suppose I was just a kid who got to hear this music for the first time. How would I approach it? Because I did the 90s thing. I love 90s hip hop. But if I want to hear 90s hip hop, I play it. You know what I'm saying? I got Tribe Called Quest. I got Wu-Tang. I got Boot Camp Click. I got Leaders of the New School. Nigga, I got Cold Crush. I got KRS-One. I don't want to hear you trying to do what they did and what they captured already. I don't want to hear that shit no more. I got that already. I can hear it whenever I want to. And you niggas that be talking, hey, yo, keep it real, keep it. Y'all don't even support those underground dudes that's grinding out here. So it makes you look at music different. It makes you understand this is a business as well, but it's also an art form. And just because you don't like where the art form is going doesn't mean it's not going. It's going, whether you like it or not. So add your 2 cents to it. So that's what the difference is going to be. It's going to show them. And it's also a lot for people who never heard of me. I'm going to be glad for the people who never heard of me. I think that's an advantage. It's going to be like, oh, I never heard of this dude. So they're going to hear me for the first time and enjoy it. Like, and then when they go back and do their history, they're going to respect me even more as that George Foreman of hip-hop, which is the name of the album, George Foreman. You understand when you hear it. And I'm going to change shit. You know, I'm that confident right now. The records that I got and the way that I approach this, I'm going to do what, I can never be Hove or LL Cool J or even Busta, like dudes that from my era that have lasted their time. But what I can do is be that only nigga to come back out that hole that y'all put older people or older artists in and show you that this shit is not wrestling, boxing, track and field. This is mental. I could do this shit when I'm 60-something if I wanted to.